The project counted a number of activities. Some of them were towards institutions, and other activities were addressing this dialogue part about how different types of stakeholders can play a role in learning and teaching in European, in national, but also in local context. So the LOTUS prompted discussions on leadership in teaching, how to lead transformation, how to lead a change, how to make things evolve in learning and teaching, and why making this change ultimately, and how to do it in a post-pandemic world.
The question about leadership is quite interesting. I'm the Vice-Rector for University of Oslo, and to be quite honest, I think what we need in higher education these days is a bit more organizing and perhaps not so much leadership. Teaching and learning is a very collective activity. We need to make sure that people are engaged and that they talk together. And of course, leadership is important. I'm not saying otherwise, but I think what we need to do right now is focus more on the organization of these horizontal activities between teachers administration, and between teachers, administration, and students.
Speaking at European level, firstly, the biggest challenge is to put the learning and teaching discussion back in the center. Because right now, higher education institutions are expected to do so many things, have so many missions, activities, that sometimes we forget that learning and teaching is the core mission of higher education institutions. And definitely, from a national perspective, evaluating how you are supporting higher education institutions through national frameworks, through funding, etc., is the key forward. So firstly, we need to, thinking about the lessons of pandemic, we need to understand that we need a holistic approach and we need objectives. We are obviously thinking about digitalization. This is something that everyone speaks about. However, if we are going to the micro level, to a classroom actually, it is difficult to evaluate what exactly will happen in terms of digitalization. Just taking what you've done before in the physical classroom and doing it via online channels of transmission, so via Zoom or via Meet, other platforms, this is not actually digitalization. This is a digital means of communication, but the holistic approach to digitalization means way more. There is no direct solution. We as students actually now we have just started a process to reflect on what actually changed, and if our understanding of student-centered learning from 10 years ago is the same with what we are promoting now. So this reflection process should happen. We are doing it at European level together with our membership from national levels, but definitely it needs to happen at all levels in higher education.